Realistic cloth can completely change the realism of your environment. Here's how I simulate it in Unreal Engine. Hello, friends. In this episode, we'll cover cloth creation and simulation in Unreal Engine using two different methods. Method 1. Marvelous Designer. I start by creating a simple cloth in Marvelous Designer using a rectangle. My goal is to get a good result in the simplest way possible. You can rotate the cloth and simulate it. As you can see, as soon as it hits the ground, it naturally changes shape. This means that if we bring a box from Blender and do the same thing, Marvelous Designer will detect it and simulate the cloth on top of it. Why is this useful? If we have objects like this in our scene, we can throw cloth over them and create scenarios where important objects are partially hidden. Of course, this is just one example. Since our scene is a destroyed Nuremberg environment, I don't want the cloth to completely cover the object. After simulation, you can use Quad Optimize in the cloth settings to reduce the polygon count and make it lighter. I then import into Blender and fix small issues using sculpting where needed. After UV unwrapping, I bring it into Substance Painter and apply a simple Nazi emblem design on it. To make the cloth feel more natural, we can add extra details using alphas along with normal and ambient occlusion. I import them, change the substance material type, and enable with alpha blending, so both sides of the cloth are visible and opacity can be used. I add a fill layer and apply my textures. As you can see, by moving the layer, we can create torn fabric effects, and even limit the effect to a specific area by disabling repeat. Now the cloth is ready, and we can import it into Unreal Engine and set up the materials. To properly show the tier masks, make sure to set the sampler source to masked. Simulation in Unreal Engine. Now we want to add movement to the edges of the cloth. First, we convert it to a skeletal mesh and open it. Right-click and choose Create Clothing from Section, then click Create. Next, right-click again and choose Apply Clothing. If the clothing panel is not visible, you can enable it from the window menu. Select the skeletal mesh fabric and activate Cloth Paint. Paint the areas where you want simulation. They will turn white. As soon as you deactivate painting, you'll see the movement. Now, when you place it in the scene and run the simulation, you'll see the cloth animation. You can also add wind and increase its strength to simulate airflow. In the paint settings, you can paint areas with lower values to allow only subtle movement. Now we can place this asset into our main scene. Method 2. Cloth directly in Unreal Engine. In the second method, we create the cloth directly inside Unreal Engine. We increase the mesh segments and apply the same simulation workflow. All steps are the same as before. Since we want a hanging effect, we rotate the cloth and paint most areas, leaving only the parts that act as anchors unpainted. This setup works perfectly for something like a flag. Because of the historical period, I use an American flag. Now we can place it anywhere in the scene. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and support us with super thanks. You can also join the channel to support our work and get access to the assets from this episode. Thanks again for your support, and see you in the next one.